encourage everybody listening to please hit the like button and make sure that you share this video. Sam, man, I know you got something over there that you want to talk about, man. Revolt TV. We got to be critical of them today. I'm going to let SamAnt give you his analysis. Let's do it.
So we was talking, man, doing our thing, and we definitely are both fans of Diddy and his grind and his entrepreneurship and the CEO that he is. And we want to see Revolt win.
Yes,
we were both people that want to see this brand, this franchise, this TV network that it is win. But let's be critical because it deserves some criticism. So we all heard the allegations that came out last week that the CEO, Roma Kana, who was brought in to kind of fix a lot of the problems that Revolt has been critiqued for, she's came out and recently been hit with some racist allegations, claiming that she's intimidated by Black women. She came out and called Meek Mill a boy when he was involved with his criminal situation and criminal investigation, sitting in jail for no reason, everything that he has when he was talking in forefront of prison reform. She came at him and called him a boy. So there's a lot of nonsense going on. And then you look at for Revolt TV for the numbers itself. And when it comes to hip hop blogs and websites, although it's in your mind that Revolt TV may be at the top, it doesn't even scratch the top 100. And it's like, damn, why is this? So Sean Combs had something that he said maybe about a little over a year ago. We will work with more outside voices, producers, and influencers while maintaining a strong editorial core in-house. We will also create a more healthy and stable business base from which we can grow and continue our proud record of being 65% culturally diverse and nearly 50-50 gender-based. Change can be difficult. The move is about strength and growth. As one of a very small handful of networks owned and controlled by an African-American community, we need to ensure we remain fiscally strong so that we can continue to authentically represent the culture. Now, this wasn't Diddy. I apologize. This was actually Roma Kana and why she restructured, because there was a lot of flack on why she also fired a lot of the Black staff on Revolt. So then it made me start thinking, when I brought the attention to you, kind of, I don't want to say you brushed it off, but it was just like, damn, nah, Revolt can't be like, it can't be like that. But then you looked and you started seeing some of the looked on the website. You said, damn, it's almost unorganized. It's really disorganized. I'll let you talk about that before I finish. Let me finish my point.
Yeah.
But Revolt TV, you look at it and it has such potential to be something great. And you see the wave on YouTube with the podcast wave, and shout out to Diddy for bringing out, they have a show that's set to launch very soon. But outside of that, you really look at the platform that is Revolt TV, and it's really lacking in competition with your This Is 50s, your World Stars, your Complex News, your Vlad TVs of the world. So, oh God, I wanted to get your perspective on why you think this is. Why do you think Diddy in particular, because he is the quarterback, he's the CEO, not the CEO, but the main man of Revolt, why is he lacking in behind the 8 ball when it comes to the top hip hop media out here?
I don't know, man. It's a real good question. He has all the tools and definitely the money, to do it. But like, man, that report that we talked about last week wasn't good, man. Roman Kana, a former employee, was pretty much accusing her of being intimidated by Black women. That's not good, man. For that to be, in the company, going around that type of black eye, on a company that's supposed to be, you pride yourself on saying that it's African-American, led and it's diverse. And that's a good thing, just like we are on our company, but it's just like, you got to put the right people in place. And I'm not trying to, I had success in business, but I haven't had as much success as Diddy, in business. So, I'm not trying to, dictate anything, but this is just general, that anybody could agree with. You got to, if you're not able to find the right talent to take your business to the next level, you got to put somebody in place that is, and you got to be able to, they got to be able to see the talent. That's what we got to, I'm not going to name any names, but I'm going to say the companies that are successful, at the top in this right now, culture vulture or not, they have people in place, and that can find that type of talent, and they bring them on and pay them the right type of money in order to compete. You got to stay on the cutting edge of stuff. So, hopefully this is a wake up call for Diddy, hey,
Diddy might have bigger problems though. Oh God, he might, and it might be within. It might be his structure. His foundation might be messed up. I went on Glassdoor.com, which is a job review site that you can go if you're an aspiring person looking at jobs. You can do reviews, and I did a quick little search on Revolt TV. There was 23 reviews. I'm not going to get into all of them, but I'll definitely reflect on a couple that happened recently. June 25th of 2018. Pros, most colleagues are great people, and you can build some great relationships here. Many great people here get what they need and get out. real bold on out. You'll see that right there. I'll put that up for you. Now the cons. Company culture consists of a lack of accountability. Everything is unorganized. Many higher-ups don't know the culture or how to create meaningful experiences or content, but they think they know. Hence why Revolt never created anything that means something. Nothing has real budget, so it's difficult to create anything that means anything in entertainment. I'm going to continue. Another one, May 30th, 2018. Pros, people are friendly. It's a great job to start off. Young, hip environment, casual dress. Cons, unorganized, no budget. Many higher-ups don't know what they're doing, can't create content because there's never any money. I'll go into maybe one or two more. Let me get into one or two more. This was back in 2017. Looking at reviews, this is a kind of a lengthy one. I'll read this and I'll be done. This is actually in pros. Looking at the reviews, especially the negative ones, I agree with them all, but I do have to point out something vital, which is not really being said. Revolt is a company built on hiring a minority. Sean Puffy Combs, he has built his career, his entire persona on a foundation of counterculture and has succeeded. Forbes magazine credits him as being the wealthiest hip-hop artist in 2017. Revolt TV runs in unorthodox fashion for sure. Nepotism leading in inexperienced producers bogging down the process, taking all the credit, employees being hired and fired based on insubstantial evidence. Discrimination, which is for sure present in corporate culture, but this time it happens to be against white people. All aside, during my time there, I came upon some of the most creative, innovative expressions in production, post-production as an art form. Some of the segments that came out of Revolt push the envelope, is cutting edge in the substance. The music scene is dynamic. It goes into the music. But then once again, the con is the content, man. So what do you think? And the list can go on and on. I'll drop some as we're talking right now so that y'all can see some of the cons and the pros that they're saying. Shout out to people that went on here and dropped this knowledge because we needed this. Right. But what would you say to that? The core structure seems to be at Revolt TV really flimsy and shaky.
It goes back to exactly what I was just saying before even hearing that, you know, people not being able to, you know, identify the talent and put them in the right places. But the thing that, you know, kind of ruffled my feathers there when you said they ain't have the budget. Like what?
And it was a set a lot.
Right. That says a lot. And it's just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing with Revolt TV? Like, who is running it? We know who's running it, the CEO. You got to get somebody in there who's in touch with the culture. You have to. This is what Dame Dash, and one of his, you know, big things is, you know, even like your bigger companies. I mean, they do have people that are if they're not in touch with it, they pay the people to find the people that are in touch with the culture so they can stay on the cutting edge of media journalism. That's why you see a lot of the hip hop platform that fell off. They didn't put the people in place, you know, whether it be the talent or the executives in place to make sure that they were able to go to the next level. It was a lot of people years ago that you see complaining that we seen that was right there that should have been through that door with your, you know, your bigger people that went through that door and they didn't make it.
Oh God, this boggles my mind to the highest degree because you talked about, well, maybe he's not really putting all his eggs in his basket. He has other things going on. It's busy, but this is a platform, a media platform that when you look at the game that's in the wave that we're on in 2018, news and TV is becoming obsolete. When you turn on your TV, you're looking at YouTube, you're looking at Netflix, you're looking at Hulu. The day of cable is obsolete. So when you start seeing this wave, and he's clearly one of the minds and a great minds that could see waves before they even begin to develop, with this platform that you have and the monster that it is and the popularity that's behind it, what do you mean you have no budget? That makes no sense. Like, how are you ignorant to this? You have something here that could be number one. You could be number one in your podcast. You could be changing that. You could be doing original series. This could be a game changer there. And you seem to be that innovative mind to manually do this and see this playing through, but you're being lazy with it. I mean, what the fuck's going on?
And let's just, you know, take another side of this. That's, you know, those are just speculation and allegation. We don't know if that's 100% true, but I will say what we do know is true is the outcome of what you see, the type of content that comes out. So that kind of it makes it, you know, it gives it a strong argument what these people are saying when you see the other side of the content. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, as we see, I would just got an alert from Revolt earlier. This is no shot. I'm like, I asked, what the hell is this? That's what I asked myself, man. They could, you know, again, find that talent, man.
They got to, and it's out there. And you see CEOs and entrepreneurs like your Master P, for example, who went through the IG realm to take care of I Got the Hookup Part 2. He went and grabbed Payola, I believe, and our man Fatboy SSC out of Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. Gonna give these brothers and young brothers an opportunity to really do something. And that fucking movie's gonna do numbers. Master P's gonna make sure that movie does numbers. And those fan bases of over 1 million and 1 million per person are going to drive that movie. That's a smart ass business move. Why not look on these avenues that's driving the wave of communication nowadays, i.e. YouTube, IG, your social medias, and whatever the case may be. Find those pool of talents and make something fresh and going, because that's where the wave is going. And wow, maybe you Revolt will get it soon.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't want to, totally throw them under the bus, because they did make the investment with Joe Buttons. So it looks like Diddy is trying, to be on that cutting edge, you know what I mean, and make that, because that placement next to the Breakfast Club, I mean, like we were saying earlier, they're everywhere. They got all the tools it needs to be, definitely in the top 5.
It's one of the most popular. It should be there without even blinking. You're one of the most popular. You probably the one. If they did most popular, it's up there. But when you got world stars blowing it out, Complex blowing it out, this is 50s. When you got people in the top 50 to 100, you don't see Revolt there. It's like, what the fuck? And now you will reference a number of sites because you just don't want to go to one. I didn't believe it. I did a number of them. They're not up there. It's crazy, man. Yeah,
it's crazy, man. Definitely. But you're listening to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God, and Sam, man. We're going all the way in today. I got this story right here that I'm going to...
Say you get money, you not the only one. I know you a shooter, a killer, you not the only one. When it's wartime, my bullets gon' block the sun. But you thought you had the only gun.